8 dangerous signs someone close secretly hates you. Have you ever looked into someone's eyes? They smiled, nodded, even told you they're proud. But something inside you twisted, like your soul whispered, "This isn't real." No proof, no fight, no betrayal, nothing on the surface. But their energy feels off, their applause sounds hollow, and their laughter seems rehearsed. When you rise, they pause just a moment before pretending to clap. This isn't coincidence, and you're not imagining it. Carl Jung called it the shadow, the dark, hidden side of the human mind. It lurks behind fake smiles, polite words, and empty cheers. Inside it holds envy, resentment, hate, and secret competition. If you keep ignoring that whisper in your gut, you'll pay the price, emotionally, mentally, sometimes even physically. Because when hatred wears the mask of love, it doesn't stab you in the back, it slowly poisons you, draining you while hugging you tight. In this video, I'll expose 8 shocking signs that someone close to you secretly hates you. Not just dislikes, but truly hates. Most people miss these signs until it's too late, until they're betrayed, broken, or used. Stay with me until the end. Sign number 8 will change the way you read people forever. Let's dive in. Sign number 1, sarcasm and contempt, the poison behind the joke. You've heard it. "You're so sensitive, chill out, I was just joking." Sounds casual, maybe even playful, but it cuts deeper than you think. What if those jokes are weapons disguised as humor? Because sarcasm isn't always harmless. Sometimes it's surgical hate. They know your insecurities, your past mistakes, your weight, and they keep poking over and over while everyone else laughs. You feel cornered and embarrassed. If you react, suddenly you're the problem. Too dramatic. Let's call it what it is: emotional manipulation. Jung said, everything that irritates us in others can lead us to understand ourselves. But people who refuse to face themselves project their irritation outward. Their sarcasm isn't comedy, it's contempt, and their laughter is camouflage. If their jokes always sting, if you feel anxious around their humor, if you laugh with others but cry alone, this isn't friendship, it's psychological warfare. They're not joking, they're hurting you, slowly and skillfully, without leaving bruises. Sign number 2, subtle sabotage, the knife in the back wrapped in concern. Have you had a friend who forgot to tell you something important that could have changed everything, or gave advice that made things worse? Missed your big moments? Claimed to be busy? Once, okay, twice maybe, 3 or 4 times. Not bad memory, intentional sabotage. Worst part, they don't stab you openly. They do it while hugging you. Jung warned, those who feel inferior try to drag others down rather than lift themselves up. They don't want to see you win. Every step you take forward reminds them of where they're stuck. So they keep you small, quietly, gently, with forgetfulness, bad advice, fake encouragement. I was just trying to help, they say. But deep down, they know exactly what they're doing. Terrifying because they look like your support, but are the quiet storm destroying your confidence. If someone keeps delaying your growth, missing your moments, feeding your doubt, it's not concern, it's control. They want to keep you beneath them. Sign number 3, silent competition. When every win becomes a war, you share good news, a promotion, a project, a win. You expect a smile, maybe a hug. Instead, oh yeah, guess what I did? Suddenly your moment isn't yours. You shine, they dim the lights. You rise, they try to raise themselves higher. Not to celebrate you, but to overshadow you. Never loud, never direct, always there. That subtle tone shift, the forced smile, the desperate need to one-up. Jung nailed it. Everything that irritates us in others can help us understand ourselves. But instead of understanding, they compete. Because your growth exposes what they've neglected in themselves. Your light makes their shadow darker. You didn't enter a competition. They did silently, secretly, relentlessly. If your wins spark invisible wars, if your happiness triggers comparison games, you're not growing with a friend. You're surviving a silent enemy. This isn't support. It's ego wrestling in disguise. Sign number 4, superficial kindness, the smile that never reaches the eyes. They say all the right things. I'm proud of you. So happy for you. That's amazing. But your heart doesn't believe it. The warmth is missing. Their eyes look away. Their tone is flat. Their presence absent. When it counts, real people show up. They feel with you, cry with you, dance in your victories, hold your hand in storms. Fake friends disappear at your highs, are absent at your lows. Their energy is cold, indifferent, robotic. Jung called it ego dissociation. When someone becomes so emotionally cut off, they lose the ability to connect. They don't hate you, but they can't love you either. They float through your life saying what sounds nice, but never giving what matters. Presence, empathy, connection. If someone is always missing when you need them, if their kindness feels like an auto-reply, you're not in a friendship. You're in a performance. And no matter how good the script, you'll always feel the hollowness behind their smile. Sign number 5, controlling through care, the most dangerous manipulation. It starts soft. This is for your own good. You'll understand one day. I just don't want you hurt. Sounds sweet, protective. But deep down you feel it. Something's wrong. Your excitement fades. Your voice trembles when defending your choices. Because their care is control. They don't scream or fight. They influence gently, wrapping around you like a snake whispering lullabies. You share an idea. They say it's too risky. You dream. They call you unrealistic. You decide. They suggest you're not thinking straight. Sometimes they're right. Sometimes their advice sounds smart. But it doesn't lift you. It shrinks you. Their words make you doubt yourself. Soon you're asking for permission instead of trusting intuition. Jung explained, those who can't control their own chaos try to dominate others for false order. They don't believe in your growth, only their grip on you. They play the long game, conditioning you to think, I need their advice. What if I fail without it? But ask yourself, if someone's care makes you feel powerless, doubtful, or dependent, is that care? True support gives wings. False concern gives chains. Real love says, I believe in you, even if you fall. Fake love says, do it my way, it's safer. But it's possession disguised as protection. If someone always wants to decide your path, control your pace, influence your thoughts under the mask of care, it's time to step back and ask, are they protecting you or protecting control over you? Because one empowers you, the other enslaves you with a smile. Sign number 6. Gossip and criticism, what they say when you're not around. You walk into a room, smiles fade, the energy shifts. People glance at you, then look away. Something's been said, twisted, that's gossip. Silent, strategic, selfish. When they won't confront you, they poison your image behind your back. They don't attack your actions, they attack your character. Twisting words, questioning intentions, making others doubt you without proof. They never say too much, just enough to create suspicion and turn hearts against you, all while smiling like nothing's wrong. Why? Jung understood. The brighter your light, the darker your shadow becomes in others' eyes. Insecure people can't handle someone owning their truth. They don't try to match your energy, they try to mute it. They gossip because your growth threatens them. Your presence exposes their absence. Your confidence highlights their insecurity. Your peace disturbs their chaos. So they use backdoor warfare. Stab with words you'll never hear, then shake your hand like nothing happened. Here's the truth. Gossip reveals more about the speaker than the subject. It's not your character on trial, it's theirs. Those at peace don't destroy others. Those who refuse to face their demons project them onto you. Next time you sense a shift, a colder room, know this. Their whispers aren't your shame. They're their scream for help. While they talk, keep moving forward. Your silence is class, echoing louder than any gossip ever could. Sign number 7. No joy in your success. The emotional absence that speaks volumes. They were with you when you were broke, falling apart, struggling. But the moment you start rising, tasting success, silence. No, wow. No, I'm proud. No celebration. You share good news. They respond, cool. They nod, then change the subject. You feel the cold vacuum. Why? When you were low, you were relatable, not a threat. Your failure made them feel better about themselves. Now that you're growing, glowing, evolving, you remind them of everything they're not. They can't cheer for you because your success shines too bright against their shadow. They may pretend to celebrate, say, that's amazing, but their energy lies. Their eyes won't light up, their tone stays flat. Deep down, you know, they don't want to see you win. Every step you take forward feels like a step away from them. Jung said, if someone can't rejoice in your joy, they're fighting an internal war. Your success becomes a mirror, reflecting their stagnation. So they retreat, not because you changed, but because your growth reminds them they didn't. It's heartbreaking to realize those who walked with you through pain won't walk beside you through progress. But here's what you must know. Sign number 8, body language. The truth they can't hide. Words are crafted, smiles rehearsed, compliments practiced, but the body always tells the truth. When someone secretly hates you, they might never say it, might never confront you. They say, "I'm happy for you, you deserve this," but their body screams betrayal. Smiles are stiff, vanishing before they form. Eyes don't light up, avoid your gaze. Their body turns slightly away. Tone is flat, energy off. You feel it before they speak in the room's atmosphere. You're not imagining it. This is ancient intelligence, intuition. Jung said, the unconscious leaks through the body even when words lie. Here's the secret no one tells you. When someone feels envy, hate, or insecurity, their nervous system reacts instantly. They smile, but jaws tighten, shoulders rise, signs of tension. Breathing becomes shallow, blinking speeds up. They look away when you talk about success. They clap late, hug without warmth. Their body leans away, not toward you. These aren't accidents. They're emotional microsignals, tiny betrayals your soul senses before your brain does. Your intuition was made to survive long before language existed. Your ancestors relied on instincts, body language, facial tension, silence. You're wired to sense danger, even when it wears perfume and smiles. So when you're near someone who secretly dislikes you, you feel it in your stomach, your chest, the room's temperature. You feel drained, uncomfortable, confused, hearing friend but feeling threat. That disconnect between words and energy is the glitch in the matrix, your warning. Most ignore it because they prioritize politeness over perception, but now you know. Now that you've seen the signs, what do? You don't have to fight, you don't need to expose them, you don't have to hate them, you just need to protect your peace. Peace is precious, and you've been giving it away to people who don't deserve it. It's time to set boundaries, stop over-explaining, stop hoping they'll finally clap. Most importantly, stop pouring your light into people handing you shadows. Here's the hard truth. Not everyone in your circle is in your corner. Some sit beside you not to support you, but to study your moves, waiting for you to slip. Those people don't stab with knives. They stab with fake smiles, delayed claps, silent resentment. Today you have a choice. Keep trying to win over those who secretly compete with you, or choose yourself, your growth, your freedom. Because self-love begins where fake love ends. If this video opened your eyes, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone feeling this energy but lacking words. Drop a comment below. Tell me which sign hit you the hardest. And if you want more raw, deep insights on human behavior, hit subscribe. This is just the start. We're going deeper, with raw honesty and real talk, to help you master yourself in a world full of masks. Your journey just got real. The end, or maybe the beginning of a new you.